seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Welcome, boils and ghouls, to the Lady Death Ragnarok Coffin Launch Premiere. In less than 1/2 hour, we are going to launch our all-new Coffin launch and open up the floodgates to all you Viking-loving sociopaths. I'm Brian Pulido, the proud publisher of Coffin Comics, and here we are in the Coffin Comics showroom. And we're going to talk a little bit about Ragnarok. We might have some guests. I hear some partying in the next room. We'll get into that. But let's talk about it. Lady Death Ragnarok finds our character, Lady Death, living in a Viking realm for over a decade. And she has a mate. She has a clan she's with. And our story deals with the coming of Ragnarok. So I believe a lot of the monsters and stuff associated with the Viking world is in this story. And in fact, let me show you some of the pages. Here's some of the pages. And this is by the returning creative team of myself and Mike McLean. Welcome, Mike, if you're on the stream. Illustrated by Diego Bernard, colored by Giuliano Paratelli, and lettered by my ride or die veteran letterer, Marshall Dillon. Some cool pages. Clearly Lady Death picking up right in the beginning. This story, in a sense, is the beginning of the end. You know, the word Ragnarok implies the end of the Viking realms. So we are dealing with that kind of story. Now, being a Coffin launch, I would like to let you know that right here, right now, you could sign up to this campaign at coffinlaunch.com. And if you pledge $26 or more US dollars, you will receive a free challenge coin. In fact, here's the coin right here. I like that coin. My chrome art in the front. Super cool Don McTague art in the back, taking on this beautiful visual theme of the Viking. Is it me, or does Lady Death and Viking, it's like two things that are great that go together? If you think so, say Viking, yeah, on the stream. So we're going to be telling you about some of the editions that we're offering and some of the artists. So please feast your eyes on the premiere edition. This story is 48 pages. The edition itself is square bound. And we have a tribute edition by Stephen Butler and Dan Feldmeyer. Then as we go down the line, we have the next image is called Saga by Mike Crome, unbelievable. Then we have Don McTague image. Next up, Sora Sung, Mike DiBalfo, Keith Garvey, David Harrigan, Ali Garza, and Monty Moore. We're also offering these editions as naughty editions, so feast your eyes on those. Again, the same aforementioned artists. Now, you could do a cool compare of the top to the bottom, and you will see that your friends at Coffin Comics spent a lot of time and a lot of energy making the two editions very distinct from each other. They're actually two entirely different crafted images. Sora Sung, Mike DiBalfo, Keith Garvey, David Harrigan probably has the biggest difference, right? Here's the David Harrigan, and then here's the David Harrigan naughty. And then returning champion Ali Garza with Juan Fernandez color, and Monty Moore. People like special editions, so this time around we have a series of holofoil editions limited to 69 and a series of metal editions limited to 69. But that's not all. If you are interested in all the editions that we just mentioned, we have a thing for you called the whole enchilada. So it's all those comics we just talked about, plus this gorgeous foil forged Don McTague metal and this gorgeous glow-in-the-dark metal from Mike Crome. We do not want to forget our international backers. So, as a show of support and a sign of respect, we are actually including the 6x9 print free, and it'll come signed by yours truly. Because we do know that shipping costs and handling costs are ridiculous. but it's also out of our hands. So wanted to add a little extra value for you. Let's see here. You'll notice also we have a blind bag. Used to be called a mystery envelope. Now it's called a blind bag. I'm going to rip through these. We'll just see all the beauties that are being offered right here and right now. Brian Meriglio, first cover there. Some Monty Moore covers, David Harrigan, and Jose Varese. But that's not all. The second row features casket editions by Stephen Butler, Jesse Wichman, Mike Crome, and Dawn McTague. Cool Limiteds of 50 or under by Elias Chatzoudas, Jose Varese, Ivan Reese, Jim Ballant, and others. Now we have a Pearl limited to 25s by some of our associated superstars, Mike Crome, Dawn McTague, Sora Sung, and Keith Garvey. We also have trading cards for our trading card collectors offered in sets, the Premier set, Prestige set, and the Naughty set. And rounding out our campaign in this very quick version, some of the merchandise we're offering, the license plate, the Zippo, the patches, and the all-new Coffin Comics Electrified t-shirt, hoodie, and official campaign sticker. And now let's introduce the woman of the hour, the one and only Viking Lady Death. Viking Lady Death is here to thrill and tantalize. So the way I understand it, Lady Death, you've been bouncing from realm to realm to realm, and you don't even want to do this, and you're trying to figure out why is this happening, and yet you were brought here to a Viking realm around 10 years ago. It seems to suit you.
Of course. I mean, let's face it, me and Vikings, we go hand in hand, but I'm going to conquer this world like I'll conquer all the others.
That's right. Yeah, we established that Lady Death has Viking heritage in the storyline called The Crucible, numbers 1 through 6. And she has sisters, half-sisters, that are both also Vikings. Let me get the door. Let me get the door for a few friends. We'll introduce them. There's Scott, No, and Mo. And we're live. How you doing?
Hi, guys.
Come on in. How you doing, Scott?
Love the hair.
Thank you. Oh, I wish this was my hair. What do you think of that, Lady Death?
It's a good look.
All right, guys, feel free. Well, hang on. How is everything?
Everything's good. Glad to be here.
Better now that we're here.
Well, there you go. Well, we're having a party in the other room, so feel free. Make yourself completely at home. Beers in the fridge, etc. Come on in. Yes, we're here at the Coffin Comics showroom with Lady Death. I think you've done a great job of recreating. Pardon me? Yes. Yes. Check out an amazing job of recreating the feel of this image by Mike Crome. Now, I'm going to speak to Sapphire Nova for a minute here. What was the challenge in coming up with an interpretation of Lady Death as a Viking?
Well, it was a lot of challenge of, how can I incorporate the ideas that are Viking and the ideas that are Lady Death. So like even my shield, like creating, the skull, so it had a, nice feel to it, and the nice symbol work and everything. It was, just really fun to kind of mash the two together.
It seems to be a natural fit.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was a lot that just really worked well for it.
We have a lot of challenges coming up for Sapphire Nova, one we just discussed, but some that she doesn't even know about for next year that'll be quite challenging.
Ooh, exciting. I always love a challenge.
Awesome. Well, Viking Lady Death, the way I understand it, if we take a look at this image, you are going to be facing off against some serious adversaries. This, to me, looks like the Fenris wolf of Viking mythology, and this looks like some version of Sutor, which is a god of fire. And this does look like an enemy witch. Yes, the turbulent seas and all that kind of good stuff. Well,
I've taken down gods and witches before. I can do it again.
yeah, I will. Lady Death, in this story, you do some serious work. I mean, I think the odds are very stacked against you, particularly, I don't know if you get that from this image, but this particular god is about 150 feet tall. The question is, and this wolf also is in that kind of size range. So we're talking some kaiju-sized monsters you're going to face off against. I hope that through your cunning and perseverance, you could defeat them.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Well, you've heard it from Lady Death herself. Features Lady Death, 35 plus years in comic book storytelling and more to come. We are very, very thick in the planning for 2027. We know the stories. We actually just did a shuffle of the stories, and there's Lady Death is still going to be hopping realms for a little while, and she's going to some really some places people probably wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, well, let's face it, my stories are worth telling, so I'm sure you're going to love to read them all.
You're darn right. Lady Death, let's go into the Coffin Crypt and see what's going on over there. We'll have our trusty camera person here. Before we go in, let me say this. Now that it's August, the next big challenge for the Coffin Crew will be executing Tucson Comic-Con. But thereafter, we are going to complete all the decoration associated with our clubhouse. So plans are afoot. We'll go deep into our archive, and if you spin around right now, you see that's off limits. But all the basic build outs and lighting are complete, and I will embark with a friend of mine on the decor and the planning, and every single solitary wall here will be adorned with decor by the end of this month. So plans are afoot. And then finally, our backyard is going to be completely redone in time for the Black Gala Halloween celebration. That's a big one.
Yeah, that'll be amazing. I can't wait to see it all come together.
Same here, but we're doing it. All right, everybody. Hey, I want to thank everybody for being here. Why don't you everybody say hello to the camera? I'm not HR. This is technically after hours. You're on your own. Greetings, people of Earth. Here we are. Let's catch up with with all the madness. Got a lot of ne'er-do-wells here. Look at the spread we have here. Thanks to Moonshine Mel. Really appreciate it. She's rocking her own Viking self over there. We got a couple of Vikings on hand, people getting the spirit. Moonshine Mel, do you have a Viking name?
I should have a Viking name. It probably would have something to do with meat and other food and stuff. So
Okay.
I could be like Moonshine, Murderous Mead Mel.
There you go. Quick. That's right. We have a couple other Vikings hanging out, chilling like villains over here, really getting into the spirit of it. And thanks in particular, given that it's August here in Arizona, quite unforgiving. So that's commitment, I would have to say. Let's talk to our friend Mosh Pit Matthew and find out how many concerts he went to this week.
Just one, but I got another one coming Saturday.
What did you see?
So I saw Pretty Reckless, and
There
they
you
were
go.
pretty reckless.
Yeah.
Okay, Yeah, cool. That's-
What's Saturday?
Poppy.
Okay. Oh yeah, the Poppy Show over at
Yeah,
Marquee.
yep.
How many shows have you seen this year?
I think I'm up to 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little light
Little
on.
light this
yeah. So, but, yeah. Well,
My next show, not this Saturday, but next Saturday is Black Crows. Looking forward.
Metal Church is coming.
Yeah, I'll definitely. You'll see me at Metal Church, dude.
I'm seeing another show in the Now Underground. Beneath it.
On that night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Luis
I'll be there
might
for Metal
too.
Church.
Yeah. I saw that. I'm like, oh, Brian's gonna be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there, Mel. Plus, David Elfson is playing bass, so he's an
nice.
acquaintance. That'll be fun. What do you have to say for yourself, the one and only ambassador of mischief, Miguel Apodaca?
I say everything's good as long as you have your coin with you.
So, what are you saying?
I think it's time.
It's time. Everybody's like tensing up.
You guys all know what time it is.
You know what time it is? It happens.
Where's your coins?
Oh, okay, great. I was like, oh, okay, good job. Pretty good.
We need, Brandy, we need to work on what shapes are. It's a round coin, not a line.
We're trying to, with the company, of course, we want everyone associated with the company to play along. That would make sense, right? It's part of teamwork, team building, but no.
No. Just no.
It's just right on the edge of, Coffin code.
The cameraman stepped on my shoes, so HR.
It's another. No HR.
HR is out of town, so
That means I'm HR.
no.
Yes, it
That
does.
means the
As director of operations,
the
I am
insane
next in
asylum
line.
is being run by the inmates. So
It is, you're the designated survivor.
Designated survivor.
Well, let's check in with what's going on here with the feed. Want to welcome people who are watching.
Someone give Brandy a coin. Peter, I have all of them.
Peter Calderon.
I have all the coins, Peter.
it's a
Peter Calderon is a sympathetic person.
They're just safe in my office.
I did it. Let's see here. We got to see Weird Al in concert. Well, Chad, that's great to hear. Peter Calderon saying big coin up. Yep. Speaking of coins, we're going to reveal the Super Backer coin on August 31st, which is the 19th anniversary of Coffin Comics. So that'll be really cool. It is ready. I'm not going to say what it is. He almost had. Man, you almost had me. So close. Don't forget about the pierogies. They're looking good. I'll bring them home. I'm like all about pierogies. This is very tangential, but in my college years, I lived really close to like a Polish diner. It's like the best. So pierogies, etc. We have Jailbird Jordan hidden in the background. I'd also like to introduce Kristen, who's also Vikinged up. How are you today?
Very good.
What's cooking?
Nothing much. The boys are growing like weeds.
Really? How's the baby?
Yep, he's doing good. Teething.
He's already grown up, paying taxes.
Teething. Yeah. Complaining. Yeah.
I wanted to ask how you became aware of Chaos or Coffin. What was your origin? Your origin story?
2015, I walked by the booth and you guys were so loud that I had to pay attention.
That was Phoenix.
Yes, Phoenix Fan Fusion.
We're
Yeah.
cranking the tunes.
Yeah, and I was like, where can I start from the beginning? What is the beginning of this?
Right.
I just wanted to read everything because it was a really great story, I thought.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great place to start. The music either like attracts people or makes them go away.
Yeah, they're like, no. But yeah, I love the Viking covers, especially the Mike Chromes. He does such an amazing job on the details, the tiny details on his work. So.
We finished that story, and then our regret is we want to stay in that world for a while.
Right. Yeah, most definitely. Because it's like, well, time warp. How many times can you take her back to that time, and
I guess,
stuff like
if
that.
people demand it, there's a storyline called Lady Death the Crucible, 6 issues, and although it wasn't set in Viking times, it did bring Lady Death to a Viking realm and establish that she has Viking blood.
Right.
I want to go back to Phoenix and just say big shout out and big up to Phoenix because they let us play the music as loud as we want all the time.
Of course, yeah, and that brings everybody around. Plus then the raffle. Every time somebody goes, wait, what are the raffling? Oh, it's a mystery. Oh, okay, let's get in on this.
We do the raffle, and then some years we've done Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
And some years we've had the entire convention sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, exactly. And I'm hoping for more Sworn Fests.
So that's a good question. If there is to be another Sworn Fest, based on history, we would announce something like that in February. So if we hear enough from people, maybe we'll do it. I don't know if we should, but maybe on the stream you could let us know if you want more Sworn Fest. Would you like another one?
Most definitely. And in February, that one's really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I like February is a really good date for us around here, especially towards the end of the month. The weather's really optimal for people out of state.
And it's after her anniversary.
Yes.
Lady Death anniversary. So.
Yep, Lady Death's anniversary being February 9th.
Yep, exactly.
Well, if we were to do something like that again, I've liked all our various locations, but what I've had on my mind is seeing what we could do about having something like Sworn Fest right here in Fountain Hills, Arizona.
That would be great. I think that would draw a lot of people.
It's a funky little town. You wouldn't know this town even exists, really.
Yeah, except for the giant fountain of water shooting out of the desert.
So Fountain Hills, I guess how they made it, how they really put themselves on the map is to make the biggest fountain in the world or something. And every hour on the hour, it blasts up 300 feet into the air.
Yeah, you can see it for like 10 miles in each direction.
I got it. This is an aside, but during the July 4th celebration, they fire off fireworks that go around the fountain. It's really remarkable stuff. Sometimes they spin up and around.
Like Bellagio.
It's like Bellagio style. That's right.
Nice.
Well, it's always a pleasure having you here. Please enjoy yourself. Have some munchies, have the pierogies, and we're getting ready to launch this one. I have no idea what the time is. Well, we're going to launch this one in about 10 minutes.
Can't wait.
Thank you. So let's see here. Swornfest 28, maybe I will find a way to get there from Brooklyn. That'd be cool. People saying do it. People saying yes, more Swornfest. Heck yeah. When is Primordial Havoc Digital coming out? Outcast. We've actually held it back because there's kind of like a little bit of a story thing going on. So we think it's probably at the end of next week, Primordial's coming out. Something like that. All right. What do you have to say, good man?
Oh, fantastic, man. Never been here. This is great.
Isn't it fun?
Just great. You know, not only the food, but the people.
The camaraderie.
Yeah, exactly.
We all like the same thing.
Right, exactly. Lady Death.
Now, how did you discover Lady Death and when?
I discovered that in 1993 when you were in the, what do you call this, in the convention of, what do you call this? Concord.
What city?
That was in California. It was in California, but I think it was in the convention center of Oakland.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were
that was
with the-
WonderCon.
You were with this guy.
Stephen Hughes.
Yeah.
Stephen Hughes,
And
maybe
you
Jason
sent me,
Jensen.
saw me the first time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the one in the gold.
Yes,
You know
of
the one
course.
You have it there?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's when I discovered it.
Oh.
After that, in love.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's so great that you moved into our general area. Like we reconnected about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, the reason is I didn't do because you were here. I didn't know you were here. But I moved here because it's cheaper than the California.
Of course.
My money is going to be stretched longer.
A little bit.
Right, and after
Now it's a little bit.
And after I discovered you were here.
Yeah.
So, and after that, you know.
That's it.
That's it.
We're
I
like
saw
thick
the-
as thieves.
I saw on the convention. Remember the convention we were?
Yeah.
I think it was the one in Fusion in Phoenix.
Yes.
Well, that's where we met again.
Yeah, that's where we reconnected.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
After that, you know,
That's it.
because I always buy through the internet.
Yes.
I never bought it, you know, like now.
Direct from the source.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then you can tell us, give us all your feedback and help
Right.
us straighten us out and all that stuff.
Right. Well, you know.
Hey, we got to get straightened out.
Right.
Well, it's a pleasure, and I'm so happy that we've stayed connected after all these years, close to 30 years.
For 1994.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, if I'm counting right, 32 years. Holy mackerel.
No, 20 years. 20.
Okay, 20. Well, no. 93, 03, 13, 23,
Yeah.
30.
30, right?
30.
30 plus some.
We've been all doing this for a while. I've been doing it for 35, and you've been with us for 32.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man, we should toast to that. We will definitely toast to that at 6 o'clock. All right, so 7 minutes to launch time. Peter Calderone, so good to meet you in person at the con last year. We found Maro's phone. Right on. Hey, let's talk to Mike Madigan. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing really well, Mike.
How's it going?
It's going good, man.
Coffin Universe.
Coffin in the house. I don't know if is it okay for us to be sitting here? Okay, I think we're green light. What are you looking forward to on this campaign?
So I'm really digging Dawn covers, Source Sun covers, all the blind bags that are going to be coming our way, and those metals too are pretty rocking. Including, don't miss out on those metal prints. All right,
Yeah.
we got the Dawn Pearl, and
They
then,
historically been going really fast.
yeah, they go real fast. So that's one you definitely want to jump on right away, I think.
Yes.
So get ready. I'm ready. Right.
I'm ready.
And the coin, and the challenge coin, of course. Do not forget.
Well, it's cool. I mean, if you pledge $26 or more in the first 24 hours, you're getting that coin for free.
That's an awesome deal,
I
right?
think it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
It's a crazy business model, but it's a good deal.
Now it's a good deal, and a lot of other people just don't offer stuff like that, and so that's why we keep coming back and supporting Coffin.
Well, thank
Crew
you.
to do.
And if you support every campaign this year for $26 or more, you will get a free super backer coin.
And you'll see your progress on the Coffin launch page, right?
Yep, you have your individual progress of exactly what you have backed. And Jailbird Jordan is doing a nice job of improving and making the graphics cool for that.
And I'm also excited for the Lady Death game coming out August 31st, right?
So it looks like the Lady Death game on digital is coming out right at the end of the month. I had a great chance to play the finished game during San Diego Comic-Con, and it's a ton of fun. The physical copies are coming out in the fall. It's going to be worth the wait. Ash Nichols and his team have been very, very dedicated. And
Awesome.
yeah, and I know that we have a lifelong friend in Ash. He's a character of the highest possible order. He's definitely like cut from the same cloth. He was the right guy to make the game.
Yep, it looks awesome, and the artwork, right, and all the character designs and the animations. It's awesome.
Whether people know it or not, the game actually features hand illustrated art, over 3,000 individual pieces.
That's awesome. Not AI generated. Right?
We don't pound our chest about this, but you'll notice that Coffin Comics is a non-AI driven company. No creative will ever be AI on my watch. I'll probably even put it in my will that, I don't know, whoever gets their hands on it after I'm dead, you can never use AI with our stuff.
Nope, makes sense. So.
Yeah, I mean, the one time we had that encounter, we handled it, and we will never knowingly ever produce AI. And although I'm on the record from years ago, that's what's up.
That's what's up. Awesome.
Yeah, call me old-fashioned. I believe in human beings doing this stuff instead of robot devices that cull every copyright on Earth to make the thing.
Yeah. So good luck, everyone, on the launch. Make sure you get in.
Get in early. Let's see, where are we? That's what's up. 3 minutes and 15 seconds till we launch. I really love this spread. What else do you have to say about what's going on, Lady Death?
Well, I'm happy that everybody is here celebrating. We have this wonderful feast in front of us.
Yes.
And, we're going to make this another epic adventure.
That's right, and it's up to you. You out there, make it the epic adventure that it could be.
Well, we need you all to be reading it. So as long as you keep reading my adventures, we'll keep having them.
And if anyone's read Primordial Havoc on the stream, just let me know what you thought of it. And if you could be vague, that'd be awesome. Coffin just gets freaking amazing artists. Silver Fox, that is one of our goals, is the coolest artist on the planet contribute. If you saw San Diego Comic-Con, we broke a lot of cool artists first time. Dan Panosian, John Gang, Sozo Micah, and others. It was really remarkable.
Yeah, very cool. I mean, that's one of the things you always get with a Coffin comic book is, every cover is a work of art, but also every page is a work of art. And that is truly something amazing.
Well, thank you. That's what we aim to do. As a young child, literally a child or early teenager, I would look through fantasy artwork, and I discovered Frank Frazetta, Boris Vallejo, the tradition of fantasy art, and Creepy and Eerie magazine, and I was always attracted to that premium, high-quality art. So I've always endeavored to work with just the finest talents.
Yeah, and you've done it. You've absolutely cultivated such a great, crew of artists around you, and it shows. It shows in every page.
Thank you. That really makes me truly very proud because that's what it's all about for me. So here we are, about 2 minutes to go. Mike McLean is not here because he's a little under the weather, and if Mike's on the stream, hey. Outcast is asking, the game was delayed. What did you have to fix? There was little bugs that had to be fixed out through testing. Let's see here. Randy says he just got his Primordial today. Mike McLean, co-writer on this story and actually lead writer on this story, is saying, hey, Crow, so he's talking. Peter Calderon saying 1 minute to go, and that's great. Just want to let everybody know, 1 minute to go. If you're interested in pledging, no pressure, but that's what's up.
Brian,
Yes.
why do you always make it so difficult to choose a cover?
I
I always want them all.
I try to make it as difficult as possible.
What makes you choose the artist for the cover?
Try to take a look at what artists seem to match the Coffin aesthetic the best. So to me, it's a combination of There's an independent attitude. There's actual technical virtuosity. Hey, can everybody, we're going to count it down from
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Another, our 12th or 13th Coffin launch. Yeah! We definitely encourage everybody to back the campaign. Sooner is better than later. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all quiet. This is something I lost count actually, but I think it's our 11th Coffin launch, and it's something like our 63rd crowdfunder. Something I don't know. I definitely forgot. We just forgot to keep. Yeah. So everyone on the stream, we definitely encourage you. I'd like to see Lady Death whoop 150-foot gods. You will be pleased. I always say Lady Death is sort of a character like Jack Reacher. Like, Jack Reacher's going to win. The joy is, how's he going to win? So Lady Death is always going to win, but the joy will be, how will she outwit?
How am I going to outwit 150-foot creatures?
That's right.
Tune in to find out.
I think that was a good, having been there, I think it's pretty good. I think you're clever. It's so much fun getting the pages in. Like, you write them, and then you get the layouts in, and you're seeing the general action and the flow on the page, making sure the page itself is crafted nicely. Then you start getting these pages in from Diego. And at this point, we've probably gotten those pages in 6, 7, 8 months ago. But still, yeah, as they come in, we match them to the script, make sure the story flow is still going. But yeah, when we got around to some of these later pages, it gets really wild. And it is always like, how can she outwit this person? How can she, just on sheer strength, it may not work. So it's like, okay, how? And plus, she's a dirty trickster. So, like, win any way you can win.
Absolutely. There is only winning.
Yeah, that's what I like about Lady Death, her perseverance towards everything. Looking forward to the next season of Jack Reacher. Yes, I am. The other thing that starts next Wednesday. The other thing I'm looking forward to on Netflix this Saturday is a movie called The Last House. Here comes Brandy Sparkles. What's up? You all right?
Yep.
You going for a pierogi?
No, I was just sneaking over here until you said that. Yeah,
Hitting those pierogies. Want to thank everybody who's considered backing. Right now, we're going to have to do a refresh on our computer to see if we have any backers. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little refresh. Oh, okay, great. Looks like we have 180 backers already. That's incredible. Amazing. Wild, wild stuff. Let's go over there and speak to Hub Hubbard. Hub Hubbard, why don't you come on over here? Hub. Come over here, young man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Elder statesman of Coffin Sworn Nation. How you doing, Hub Hubbard?
I'm hanging in there.
How's your summer been so far?
Hot.
It's been a hot one. But it was nice like 2 weeks ago. We had that break with monsoon.
Oh, it was. That was really good.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. It was almost cloudy.
Yeah.
The sun wasn't burning you.
Well, yesterday or the day before yesterday,
dust yourself off a little bit, after the
last night up here we had dust storms.
Oh yeah, we had some too. Right after I washed my car.
Of course. Well, 2 days ago we had that, like up here we had this weird, I guess, fire.
Oh, really?
There was fire somewhere, so the air was unbreathable up here.
Okay.
And I always say this happens during the summer where Arizona's just trying to kill us.
It's one of the many things, one of the many ways it's trying.
How is the air quality up where you guys are? Yeah, it's gnarly up there, right? It's hard.
It was a Category 5 dust storm.
Tag.
Yeah, it was on fire up north. They had to put the.
That's where.
Yeah, it was up by Sedona.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was.
So that's where, and then it had all the ash and smoke headed our way.
Yeah, so it was pretty cloudy for a little while. I mean, it smelled like smoke, but they got it under control.
That's the crazy thing that's happening out here in the American Southwest is the American Southwest is burning.
Yeah, it always is, but that's just what happens when you live in an oven.
Right, we live in an oven. Man was not meant to live here, but if it's good enough for the Hopi and the Navajo, it's good enough for me.
Oh yeah, it's always a good time, especially when you got Coffin Comics.
That's right.
Death for a healthy rebirth.
That's right. Death, rebirth, death, life, rebirth. Over here, you'll notice a bunch of ne'er-do-wells doing what they're doing. lounging, ordering. I encourage it. Resident badass over there.
So tell me, Brian, what
Yes.
do you see in the next Mike Morg?
Mike Morg is currently appearing in the Empress Death book, and if you read Empress Death, he had a fight with a character named 5150, and I think 5150 got the better of him. So in Empress Death Chapter 2, in April of next year, there's going to be a rematch.
Very cool.
Yeah, and it's if you guys know the dynamic of Mike Morg and his pal Ratso, they're friends, and I mean, Mike definitely got his ass whipped, so he needs some coaching. So I'm actually having just a bit. So I'm grabbing some lines from Rocky 3. You know, after Rocky got his ass whipped by Clubber Lang, it's like, don't go against him, Rock. He'll murder you to death. So anyway, I'm borrowing some of those fun lines because that's the kind of banter they have, and see how that rematch goes. But thanks. Yes, that's our next Morg appearance.
Mike Morg's Mickey.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. So Mike Morg's all demented, tortured about who he is, but Ratso doesn't care. Like he's been a regular kid transported into a rat body, and he just rolls with it.
It's a fun book. Like, out of everything I've read, it's the one that sticks out to me the most.
Well, thank you.
Coming from a longtime Lady Death fan and an Ernie fan.
Well, thank you. I mean, I encourage you if you haven't read Mike Morg, it's another love letter. You know, it's I know that I am most known obviously for women behaving badly and kicking ass, but you know, Mike Morg, I like the male anti-heroes as much. So thank you for that feedback.
Have to, you know. Cool.
Yeah, so Morg, I'm slipping him in, you know. The next
Universe full of women. It's good that Mike Morg is there.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Any plans on any other male anti-heroes?
Well, I think one of the characters that should get a little more attention is a character we have called Devil Lock. So he's got a longer, more interesting story, and he's in the hopper. Yeah. And I guess, we know that a lot of our male characters are in supporting roles. So a supporting male character for the upcoming Hell Witch in the fall is a character named Haxon. And he appeared in very early chapters of Lady Death. And he was established as a hive brother of Hell Witch. And there's some twisted shit that's going to go on when he appears. So Haxon, yeah. So we got our guys in there. You've come to the right place. All right, let's see. We're at 180 backers, but we have to refresh. We'll know then. So the one thing we have to do is we have to refresh. What do we hit for refresh? Oh, thanks. Whoa, okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Hey, what's going on? We haven't spoken to Louis Martinez, the occasional bartender of Coffin Comics, rocking in. You're fresh off of an appearance at San Diego Comic-Con. How's it hanging?
Oh, doing well. San Diego Comic-Con was a great time. Your booth was blowing things up. What a crazy lineup of exclusives you brought.
Now I have to outdo myself. Like every year, that's the thing. So I started working on cover artists for next year at the con.
Yeah, I believe because y'all traveled light home, right?
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Things were running out fast.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a great time. That Absolute cover you had was great, and Absolute was just
all over. Absolute was everywhere.
Everywhere. I mean, they had to shut down the DC booth. The fire marshal shut it down.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
That's how crazy Absolute stuff is now.
And that's good for comics. So I think it's interesting. Spider-Man or Batman are good guides for generational shifts. I remember my era of Batman was The Dark Knight Returns. So I lived in New York City. My local comic shop was Forbidden Planet, and I was buying Dark Knight Returns as it came out. And what I'm observing is people are reading Absolute, they're collecting it, and it is bringing in a new generation to comics in general.
Absolutely, and it's elevating the whole industry.
It is.
So
It literally
crazy.
is, yeah.
I feel like every now and then, every decade or so, DC will come along and just do that.
They decide to kick everybody's ass.
Brings in more readers, and then they start moving to independent publishers, which is good for everybody as well. So That's great to see.
I'd also have to say Skybound and the Aragon universe is bringing people into.
Absolutely. Yep. And that whole booth is always crazy as well.
Yeah,
so
massive. Yeah, massive stuff. Yeah, no complaints from us. Those guys are like demigods over there.
Yep. And then also music. I don't know. You know, we like Ghost, right? And
Yeah.
see, they got the IMAX thing coming out.
They got the IMAX thing. I just watched most of Lollapalooza on Hulu over the weekend.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Did you catch any shows?
I was not able to catch any of them, but
Oh man, I caught Smashing Pumpkins,
you have to be
Wet Leg.
live, or can you stream it later?
Nah, unfortunately they do Rocket Live. Yeah, you got to watch it. Saw Turnstile. So saw a bunch of acts. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I love when they do festivals on TV, like they did Coachella on YouTube. I could just be home. I'm home on my couch. I have the best seat in the house. I haven't paid $2,000 to be there and gone through and try to figure out where I'm going to stay and all that.
I go to a lot of shows, but festivals, kind of not my thing anymore.
It's been a while. I get my gander up and want to do a festival every once in a while. But I do like festivals at home. So Hulu at home is a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, and it's fun because you could catch acts you wouldn't normally see. So in my case, I know there's buzz on Turnstile, and I've seen some of their videos, but I saw them perform, and I saw how much their fans love them. And, I could respect that.
Exactly. I first got turned on to them when they did the Dia de los Deftones.
Oh, okay.
Like 2 years ago. That probably helped get them like really popular as
that.
well, opening for.
Yeah, they're no spring chickens either. I think they've been together for like 17 years.
For a while,
They all
exactly.
look like babies, but still.
Yep, that kicks ass.
It does.
So yeah, we talked about comics, music. What about movies?
Well, this Saturday on Netflix, I saw Spider-Man, and that was completely enjoyable.
Yeah, I liked it too. Yeah.
Anybody out there on the stream watch Spidey? It was fun.
And then, like we talked about, absolute for the comics, Spider-Man, biggest opening ever.
Amazing.
What?
Incredible. Yeah, right.
The Avengers?
You know what's interesting? I completely liked it, but I don't know that it was the most groundbreaking Spider-Man. But I think it was just people were ready for it. Like they were ready for just a good character-driven film.
Yeah, and it felt special because it's been a while since he had his own movie.
Yeah.
And kind of the culmination of everything that's been building up. And yeah, it's kind of amazing. I was sitting there just midway through thinking, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
And it's like the 12th Spider-Man movie I've ever seen, yet they're still keeping it fresh enough that
I think Spider-Man always works best when he's an underdog. So the idea that no one knows who he is and he's holding in this secret, it's great. It's emotionally rich,
Yep.
When he's got nothing to lose and he's just chasing stuff, less interesting. When there's something at stake, it's much more important.
Yeah, and then how about the Odyssey?
The Odyssey, I still haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I'll see it. I'd like to.
IMAX, the one in Tempe, because we have a real IMAX here, is sold out all the way until October at this point.
Yeah.
And they're running it 24 hours a day.
Yes.
But some of the Limaxes are still pretty good. I saw it at the Limax at Westgate. Awesome.
Yeah, and they have Tempe Marketplace is rolling 70 millimeter and 35 millimeter.
Oh, yeah.
That's not bad.
Nope.
Cine XL. There's some good formats out there.
Do we talk Evil Dead?
Evil Dead Burn.
Burn, that's right.
Well, I saw it. I loved it. How about you?
I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was very mean-spirited and ugly, and that's exactly what I wanted at the moment.
Same here, and I remember seeing some mixed reviews online, and I think maybe just a new generation that's not used to Evil Dead movies, because I'm like, this is an Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought you were getting into.
It's funny because sometimes people want to write the movie that they want to see, but we're being presented the movie that it is. And the Evil Dead movies have had different tones. So I get that Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness veered towards camp and fun. However, Evil Dead, the last one and this one, they're veering more towards serious tone. And I'm fine with it. I'm signing up for it.
I knew what I was getting into. And but I understand Sam Raimi's still a part of the franchise producing it. So it's not like they totally went,
Right. They didn't sign off.
Yeah, off the rails with it. He's still guiding the direction it's going, and it's still within his world and vision.
I'm excited because the next Evil Dead apparently is a prequel to the original.
Okay.
And I think it's called, I don't remember what it's called. You know what, this Evil Dead Burn, it was kind of like a match of Evil Dead and Hereditary because of the tone.
Okay, yeah, that's
Because it's a bunch of really terrible people and terrible things happening to terrible people. Kind of like happy about it.
You don't love any character really.
You do
so
not.
It's kind of okay.
It's funny in the, and I'm sorry for going Evil Dead. I'll finish with this. In the first act, I admit I found no one likable, and the writer in me is like, well, it's be better contrast if they were likable. Then as we got further into the movie, I was just like, you know what? Let's go with it, man. This is like a bunch of crappy people. Some terrible things are going to happen, and I'm there for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't think they were too worried about you feeling conflicted. This is just a pedal to the metal, balls to the wall, slaughter fest from start to end. No breather, no breaks.
Right. If you haven't seen Evil Dead Burn, that's our review is. It's brutal, it's unrelenting, it's ugly. Go see it.
Yep, no bathroom breaks, just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, exactly. So this is how we do it here, Coffin Comics, here in Fountain Hills, Arizona. This room we are dubbing the Crypt. We lovingly call it Red Room, but it is the Crypt. And this is really our social space. This is where the culture and the community comes together. What? Action. And check out Hub Hubbard's cool. That's the best. Oh, yeah. The social component's always been a component of Coffin Comics. People are asking about Swarmfest 2028. Should we or shouldn't we?
We should, yes.
There you go.
I said I loved the layout of the last one, the new location. I thought that was just fantastic. I thought it rocked.
Yeah, that was everything about that one was good. A couple things weren't so great, but that's the nature of Swarmfest.
Exactly.
Hey, sorry, my dear. Yeah.
HR is not
HR.
She's not here.
Hey, everybody. I don't know about you, but how about we spin the Ragnarok wheel? You can even do it this way if you want. Yeah. So we're going to spin the Ragnarok wheel for those of you who are at home. And I'll tell you what. Yeah. And behind us, we have 4 different numbers. And behind there is a special thing that someone's going to get. This is a particularly nice one. Take a look. Moonshine Mel, again, you outdid yourself. Phenomenal. So I'm going to pick a backer number, and I'm going to spin for their behalf. But here's the new rub. We are not announcing the winner tonight. You're going to have to find your backer number and wait for tomorrow's update to see who wins. So without further ado, Lady Death, would you like to spin this wheel? All right. Lady Death will spin. We'll find out what the winner wins. That is number 3. We can have Kristen, would you please reveal what number 3 is? What's that? We did. Oh, did I not pick the number? I'm going to pick backer number 169. So remember, tomorrow, Jailbird, listen to this one. Backer number 169, and you're going to learn who that backer is tomorrow in our first update by 1 o'clock tomorrow. And here, behind number 3 is... Oh, yeah. Mike DiBalfo Azure Medal. This is limited to 15. 10 are tipped in randomly into the campaign, and you are gonna get one. What do you think of that?
That is beautiful. Somebody's going to be very lucky.
So that's the program, everybody. Tomorrow, that backer will be revealed on our first update, so don't forget to check in when we do that update. Let's see here. Ace of the Reckoning. I can't wait to watch Evil Dead Burn, and Odyssey was badass. The old Evil Dead movies deserve a rewatch. They do. Evil Dead Wrath is the prequel that's coming. Thank you. That's great. I'm looking forward to that. Did you see Evil Dead Burn? Oh, yeah, of course. Okay.
First day, first one in the theater.
That's what's up. Like, I'm going to share a quick story, Evil Dead story. So I was seeing the Evil Dead 2014 one, and I'm there with a pal. and the movie's about to start, and in front of us is a mom with 2 children, 100% were under 10 years old. And me and my friend are talking, and we happen to be cursing as we're talking. At one point, and we know this movie that we're getting into, right? An R-rated Evil Dead movie with in this mom and the 2 kids. At one point, the mom turns back and she's like, "Can you please watch your language?" And I'm like, "We'll watch your language, but why do you have 2 children in an Evil Dead movie?" Whatever. Would you bring your 10-year-old children to an Evil Dead movie?
They're boys, so yeah.
Okay, well, there you have it. That's what's up. Well, this is the crowd, right?
But then don't be offended by the language.
I guess that's it. Whatever. That was a fun movie, too. Well, here we are. The launch is up and running. I know that here at the Coffin Crypt, we're probably going to want to get into some serious partying. So we might turn off the TV in a moment, the stream. But in the meantime, as is our tradition, to kick off this 30-day campaign, I'd like to propose a toast. So if anyone would like to participate, whether it's through normal soft drinks or actual liquor, can we please bust out some shot glasses and for whoever wants to participate? If you count just the shots that we've done, oh, here's some shots. We've been drinking that mead. There's probably some more mead. Should we agree to some sort of something we're going to drink?
We should drink the mead. I opened up a new one. It's delicious.
We're drinking mead because we're Vikings.
Who wants mead? Mead. Don't mess around.
Me wants mead. Go for it. In our defense, we're adults, so it's okay. We're all over 21 here.
I'm not.
We're talking about age, not mentality.
I was going to say mentally maybe not, but age.
Oh, damn, even Lady Dad.
I said we.
Oh, we.
I didn't say you,
Spin.
so she may be a little.
Lady Death is super clever.
Don't pass out.
Somebody pass out.
Pass out the shot.
Who wants a shot? Raise a hand over here. Anybody?
Shot.
You did?
Shot.
Don't be shy. You're drinking mead. Pass it down. Pass it down. Anybody else? Show of hands. No pushing. But we're making it available. All right. Any final? Anybody? All right, I'm going to jump around here. Those pierogies are looking good. All right, let's get together. Let's come together in a toast. I would like to dedicate this entire stream to someone who is near and dear to us who is going through a challenging time. I'm not going to name names, but we love this person, and with our hearts are with them. And it is my commitment to doing everything that I can do to make that person's days and weeks and years that much better. So Coffin Comics takes care of its own, and while this is a time of joy, it's also a time of seriousness for some people who are having challenges in the domain of health. Anything you would add to that, Miguel Apodaca?
No, you said it perfectly.
All right, on that note, tonight we dine in hell. Cheers! Sword! That meat is good. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning into this stream. We wish you were here, and maybe one day you can be. Stay tuned for more announcements and more madness to come. This is just the beginning of the Lady Death Ragnarok Rising campaign. Right, Lady Death?
You got it. Be tuned for way more cool things to come.
That's right. Y'all been great. We've been the Coffin Comics crew. Let's say that word on 3, 2, 1. Sworn! Holler at you later. Greetings. Greetings, I am Brian Pulido, creator of Lady Death, and I am excited to introduce an all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Death, Ragnarök Rising. Desperately searching for Earth, Lady Death finds herself in a dark medieval realm ruled by fearsome Viking clans. Here she finds adventure and love with the leader of a daring band of warriors. Yet her happiness is short-lived. Uncovering a shadowy prophecy, Lady Death and her Viking companions are forced on a perilous quest. They have but one chance: defeat a deadly cabal of berserkers and god-killing monsters, or the whole world will meet a fatal destiny. Can Lady Death overcome fate itself, or will the world fall to the unstoppable onslaught of Ragnarok? Please support our campaign now and share it with everyone you know. I can't thank you enough. Thank you, everybody.